السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. How are you doing, guys? I hope you are doing good. It's been a long time, and in this video I'm going to explain the first lesson in oral expression. And I am a little bit sick, so I am sorry if my tone of voice راح تكون منخفضة شوية because I am sick. And we will explain the two conversations. The first conversation is between Selena and Patrick, and the second conversation is between Andrea and Junko. So the first conversation, it's kind of like when you meet someone and you kind of trying to catch up, trying to talk with somebody you already know. So you will use the daily words that you use, but in the second conversation, you will find kind of technical words, kind of economic context words, مصطلحات اقتصادية. So the second conversation, I think it's like very good to know if you learn the words in the second conversation, especially the fact that you are studying in the second year technical English. You will need those kind of terms, economical terms. So we will start with the first one, and if you click the picture, you will find the link and you will have your tasks and you will find your audio, so you can listen to the audio. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Selena, Patrick, is that you? Patrick, Selena, hello. Well, Patrick Eastwood. How have you been? Good, great. Actually, how are you? I haven't seen you for how long? It's been ages. At least 15 years. Wow. It's been ages. It's been ages. So this word means it's been a long time, okay? It's been ages. It's been a long time. Okay. Yeah, wow. So what are you doing here? So they talked together and they said, "What are you doing here?" And then Selena said, "Sorry, you go first." Okay, so what are you doing here? I thought you would move to London. Patrick said, "What are you doing here? I thought you would move to London." Selena said, "I was in London for a couple of years, but it didn't work out." So it didn't work out means it was not successful. Okay, so it didn't work out. It was not successful. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay? She said, "I'm fine. The dream job wasn't really a dream. It didn't work out because of the job, okay? So she said, "I'm fine. The dream job wasn't really a dream. And London is great, but it's so expensive. I mean, just the rent on a flat is crazy expensive." So she is complaining about the job, about the living in London. It's expensive, so it didn't work out. It was not successful. Yeah. Patrick said, "I see." She said, "So I came back. I've been back now for almost 5 months, living back home with mom and dad." So she is living right now with her parents, which is interesting. But anyway, what about you? Patrick said, "Me? Nothing new. You know me, Patrick, the predictable. I never left here." So Patrick the predictable means, when you predict something, you can, for example, say, "I can predict what is going to happen in the future." So what you are expecting to happen in the future. توقعك. Okay, so Patrick the predictable means that أصلا متوقع منه. Patrick the predictable, المألوف المتوقع. I never left, لم يغادر أبدا. So he is always predictable. يمكنك توقع what he is going to do. Okay. Selena said, "Oh, and is that?" Patrick said, "Oh, I'm very happy. I'm married now. We've just celebrated our 10th anniversary." Yes, she said, "No way, you married to." So she is surprised now, right now. "No way, you married to." Patrick said, "I don't know. I don't think you know her. Her name's Marigold, and we've got two kids. They're 5 and 8 years old." Selena said, "Married and with two kids? Wow." She is more surprised right now. Patrick said, "Don't look so surprised." Selena said, No, I'm just amazed how time flies. How time flies means um, goes quickly. Okay? How time flies. I'm happy for you. I really am. Patrick said, "Thanks. You should really come around to the house one day." So he is inviting her to his house. You should come around to the house. Visit the house. Selena said, "That will be great. Let's swap numbers." And so we have the first activity. Patrick and Selena have never met each other before. False. They met each other. Selena still lives in London. False. Selena left London. Selena didn't like her job in London. True. Selena is living with her parents. True. Patrick also went to London. False. He never left London. Patrick the predictable. Selena is surprised that Patrick is married. True. She was amazed. Patrick has a daughter named Marigold. No, Patrick has a wife named Marigold. Patrick invites Selena to his house. Yes, in the end of the conversation, he invited her to his house. Task B, write the correct number to fill the gaps. They have not seen each other for over, I think, for over 15 years, at least 15 years. Selena was in London for 5 years. No, a couple of years. A couple of years. Selena has been back for 5 months. Patrick has been married for 10 years because they celebrated the 10th anniversary. الذكرى العاشرة لعيد زواجهم. Patrick's children are 5 and 8 years old. So we have also, I think, questions here. Who is speaking and to whom? The main idea of speaking, and how can details help in understanding the oral language? So I tried to answer the questions. Who is speaking and to whom? So the speakers are Patrick and Selena, and they are two people who knew each other in the past, but haven't seen each other for many years. The main idea of speaking, of their conversation, they are catching up on what has happened in their lives since they last saw each other. Okay, and how can details help in understanding the oral language? So specific details help us to understand the changes. For example, we know that it has been at least 15 years since they last met. Selena lived in London. Patrick is now married, etc. Okay, so we will go to the next conversation between Janku and Andrea. And also you can find the conversation if you click the picture, and you can listen to the audio, and you can do these tasks. Okay? Okay. Janku, hello. Janku Mori speaking, how can I help you? Andrea said, "Hey Janku, It's Andrea here from Red Band. I'm calling about our latest order. So, Jonko and Andrea right now is talking. And before I will say who is Jonko and who is Andrea, okay? So, um, their roles, okay, their roles. Jonko is a representative of a company, and Andrea is a customer from a company called Red Band. كاين واحد هو الممثل تاع شركة تاع مؤسسة معينة اللي هو جونكو, and Andrea اللي هو الزبون from another company called Red Band. Okay? Andrea is calling Jonko to ask for a favor, and we will know this favor. What is the favor, okay? So, Jonko is from a company called Red Band, and he is calling for her order, طلبية تاعو, okay? Jonko said, everything arrived, okay, right? He is asking if everything arrived, معناتها لحقت الطلبية, okay? We got the delivery confirmation at our end. لحقنا delivery confirmation اللي هي تأكيد الطلبية. So delivery confirmation means delivery confirmation. It's like a proof, دليل that a delivery has been made. So دليل أنه طلبية لحقت. Okay? Andrea said yes, everything is fine with the order. Everything is fine. I'm calling about the invoice. So what does it mean, the word invoice? So invoice, it's like, okay, it's here, an invoice. It's a document which shows how much a customer has to pay. وشحال لازم عليه يدفع الزبون الفاتورة, as we say in Arabic, لمن and وقته, for what and by when. Okay? So it's al-fatura in Arabic, the invoice. And the payment terms, شروط الدفع. I need a favor. Payment terms means, where is the word payment terms? Payment terms means the conditions of when a customer should make payment. شروط اللي من خلالها وقتها الكاستمر لازم أو يقدر يشري. Okay? Jonko said, a favor, what do you need? Andrea said, this is a little difficult, but I need an extension on the payment. An extension in Arabic, it's تمديد. Okay? An extension. An extension. Okay? So it's like needing more time, when more time is allowed for something. Yes, on the payment terms. I know they're usually 30 days, but we're having some cash flow problems. عندنا مشاكل في تدفق الأموال. Cash flow. Cash flow means the timing and amount of money coming in and going out from a company. تدفق الأموال. الأموال اللي تخرج وتدخل from a company. Jonko said, I'm not sure if I can do that, Andrea. Jonko said also, we've got regulations at our end, and also have to manage, لازم علينا أيضا نسيروا تدفق تاع الأموال تاعنا, our own cash flow. We've got regulations means قوانين. Regulation. Regulation. A regulation is an official or organizational rule. Andrea said, I promise this won't become the norm. نوعدك انه ماشي هذه راح تكون العادة. Okay? Jonko, actually, I also want to place another order. نحوس ندير طلبية وقت آخرى. The same size order as last time. It's for an important customer and they pay on delivery. ويخلصوا كي يلحقهم المنتج. Jonko said, I see. So your cash flow problem will be solved الحل تاع تدفق تاع المشاكل تاع مشكل تدفق الأموال بعد ما يلحق ال new order. After this new order is delivered. Andrea said exactly. Janko said that sounds good. Hold on, Andrea. Let me see what I can do. Yes, I think we can make an exception this time. An exception means استثناء. Exception. Okay, so we have an exception. It's like, okay, when something doesn't follow the usual rule. استثناء. Andre said, that's great, Janko. I appreciate your help. Janko said, and we also appreciate your business, Andrea. It works both ways. Thanks again, Janko. Can you send me a quick email confirmation تأكيد رسالة تأكيدية عبر الإيميل of the payment term extension على التمديد تاع الشروط الدفع. Janko said, sure, no problem. We're happy to help you. Andrea said, great, and I will email you the new order. Janko said, thanks. I will keep an eye out for it. انت راح نستنى. I will keep an eye out for it. Talk to you soon. Andrea said, you too. Goodbye. I think we explained the hardest word or some of the hard words in this conversation. So we have an activity here. The delivery hasn't arrived yet. False. The delivery arrived. Andrea is having cash flow issues and needs a payment extension. Yes, true. Andrea usually asks for an extension of the payment terms. No, it's an exception. استثناء. Andrea has a new order to place, even bigger than the last one. I think they didn't mention if the order is bigger or not. I think they said the same size, so it's false. Janko can extend the payment terms on the last order to 60 days. Not Janko. Andrea can extend the payment terms. Janko will send Andrea an email confirmation. True. Yeah. Also, we have some of the questions here. They asked, identify the main idea, what are the names of the speakers, and what are their roles. I told you about their roles, and the main idea of the phone call is that Andrea is requesting an extension. يطلب في تمديد on the payment terms. Okay? Due to some cash flow problems, Andrea needs to extend the payment terms from 30 to 60 days. The speakers are Janko Mori and Andrea. And we have also another email here, and we will just explain the hard words in the email, okay? Because of the video حسيته طويل. Yeah, it's 18 دقيقة. Yeah. It's not that long. So I want to explain a few things about your essay. I think that هنا راه أستاذ يحكي على طريقة كتابة المقال للطلبة تاعو. Okay? So he asked, I think, for an essay from them. So he said, and there is also an audio if you click on the picture, okay? So first of all, the deadline. What does it mean, the word deadline? So deadline means the date you have to finish something. So it's موعد التسليم. The deadline for this essay is October the 18th, not the 19th, not the 28th, not the 2 days later because your dog was ill or your computer broke. The 18th. If it's late, I won't mark it. Okay, so they ask them to deliver the essay on the deadline. I won't even read it. You will fail the assignment. راح تفشلوا في الواجب المنزلي. So assignment means the assignment. It's like a piece of work for school or university. Okay? And an essay is a piece of writing. نوع من أنواع الكتابة. Please hand it in on time. You can even hand it in early if you like. Okay? So hand in means to give to a teacher. راح تمدوا للteacher. Okay? So you can email me the essays at this email. Okay? I will reply to say I've got it. If I don't reply within a day, it might mean I didn't get it. So please email me again to make sure. You can also bring a paper copy of the essay to my office. But let's be kind to the trees. قالهم من الأفضل أنكم تبعثوه إيميل أفضل من أنكم تجيبوه copy to the تمدوه له ورقيا يعني. Let's be kind to the trees. لازم نكونوا لطفاء مع الأشجار. Email is better for the trees and for me. الإيميل أفضل لي أنا شخصيا للسرعة تاعو وللأشجار because you will cut the trees وراح تصنع الأوراق تصنع من الأشجار المقطوعة. Okay? So don't forget that you must reference. لازم ديروا reference every idea or quote you use that isn't your own idea. So the word reference means to reference, to show who an idea belongs to. لازم توري لمن هذيك الفكرة أو الاقتباس. لازم عليك تدير الاقتباس تاع كل فكرة أو كلمة. Okay? في last page and the last page of your essay should be a list of the books you used. لازم دير ليستة تاع الكتب قائمة المراجع بترتيب alphabetical order ترتيب أبجدي. Alphabetical order means the order A, B, C, D, etc. Not in the order you used them. مش في الترتيب اللي استخدمتوا به. And lastly, make it easy for me to read. That means use a clear font. استخدم خط واضح like Arial, like Times New Roman, not Comic Sans, and use size 12 for the essay. والsize 14 في التايتلز في العناوين والعناوين الفرعية subheadings, and use page numbers also. Any questions? Okay, so yeah, this is it, I think. A quote means a quote means اقتباس, the exact words another person has said, and also yeah, this is it, I guess. Yeah. And also subheading عنوان فرعي, the title for a section, العنوان تاع فصل من الفصول of a piece of writing. So you can listen to the audios, you can answer these questions, you can do whatever you want, you can practice also these conversations, and see you in the next video inshallah. Thank you so much.